Hello, everybody, and welcome to this channel. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, we welcome you and we love you to subscribe to this channel. So press that subscribe button down below. Also press that like button because that like button helps this video to be seen by other people as well. Press that bell notification so that you can be notified by YouTube when there's a new video being uploaded. Also, leave your comments down below because we need to hear from you as well. There's also some other links down below. So if you would like a more detailed reading for yourself, then please use the links down below and you can book an appointment with us from there. So, and also the newsletter as well, if you're interested as well. So that's all down there for you to use at your discretion. Now, this video is for the new moon, the 27th of July, 2022. And already this month has been an eventful month. And if you've listened to the general reading, you've seen that I talked about the changes and how that change could be very subtle or probably very quick. And if you're in some kind of role of leadership, you had to be a bit more careful and learn to be a bit more flexible, being aware of what's happening around you and how those other things could be of influence upon yourself. This new moon is also about change. Now, obviously, the new moon, as we know, is the beginning of a new cycle, and the new cycle brings new things to our into our lives so that we can grow, develop, and basically move forward in how we can really start to navigate and understand the different experiences that we are to encounter through our lifetime. And so, this new moon is an earth-based energy, very strong. It's that 8 mountain energy that can be very stubborn, but also it brings aspects of the light and dark. It brings about balance. It's firmly rooted in things, and also there's a changeability in it. So again, I think this new moon is all about the change, the internal change, and for us to be much more aware, sensitive to those changes, because a lot of changes is happening, and some of them are quite obvious. What's happening around us. Some of them very subtle, but the subtle ones are sometimes having the more lasting effect. There's a ripples you don't necessarily feel straight away, but as you go along the way, you start to see that there has been changes to the things that you would normally do, or the things that you would normally have access to, have been changed quietly, or they have been changed quite openly, and there's sometimes not much things that you can do about it. So again, it's for you to be in a position where you can take advantage of those changes and make it sure that really you're really developing yourself in the most succinct way, the way that you can really flow with things, because the changes are always here to help you understand that you are in a certain position, and if it's in a situation where it's not really working for you, it's giving you the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments in your life. And sometimes those changes and those adjustments can be quite painful. You can feel very uncomfortable, because again, if you're used to doing something in a certain way and you think this has been working and there's no complaints and there's change that's coming in, you need to take stock of it and think, why are these things not quite working as they used to? Is there some changes coming up ahead that what I'm doing will not work for me in the near future? So you've got to be prepared to examine various things and test things out, because there's always something to do, and you can always do something much better than you did before. And sometimes those things that you would do that is very new, very innovative, is something that you would think 6 months ago that's quite ridiculous. But in fact, you're in a season now where change is becoming the norm. As before, we would thought change could be within a generation or so. Now it's happening in a much more higher frequency than we could ever believe. And it could be monthly, weekly, even daily that we are seeing these changes happening in our lives. So the new moon is giving us that opportunity to really maximize those changes. And again, those changes must first take place within you for you to really see the advantage of those changes taking place. So first start with the changes internally to yourself, not with anybody else, but with yourself. And that's why it's so important that you take the time to really examine, really look within yourself and look at the things that you're doing, the practices that you are doing to see, do they really work? Are you just doing things because you can do things and it's just easy, just routine, or are you doing something that is really been a benefit to you and that's really making you grow and develop in a more stronger, more positive way? So you've got to be able and you've got to be prepared to test the water in some ways and be prepared to face their challenges, because any challenge that you do face, believe me, you're more than able to overcome those challenges. That's why in some ways you have the challenges, because the challenges are there for you to overcome, and that you have the ability, the means, the wisdom and intelligence to overcome any challenge that you may face in life. Even though you may think you don't have the knowledge, it's there, but it's sometimes buried very deep. And you need to give yourself time and find help if you need the help. There's lots of help, people who are experienced, people who've got the wisdom, understanding that can really help you navigate the various situations that you may be in. So, you know, don't isolate yourself. If you need the help, look for the help. The help will be there for you. So somebody will be there to help you, to encourage you in whatever endeavor that you're trying to do. So I hope this video has been of help to you. It's an 8 new moon, fresh start, changes. Again, changes within your internally to yourself, your mind, your attitude, how you are doing things. New opportunities may be coming towards you. You may be in the midst, on the threshold of something new, something very much more positive, something that is going to break up the old ground, the old pattern of things. And again, I think this change does that. It breaks up the old routine, the same old, so that you are moved into a fresh space, so that you yourself or whatever environment that you're in, or business-wise, whatever, can now start to expand and grow, develop life-wise. So if it's going to help you, press that like button, subscribe, use the links down below, get a more personal reading with us. Until next month, take care now. Bye-bye.